Hey guys, welcome back. So today's a plant tour video. Yes, I'm sitting on the ground and yeah, we're just gonna look around. I'm gonna see what plants, need my help because I've been sick for the past week. Today's the first day I actually feel okay. And so I've kind of just been in bed, just resting, and I haven't done a thing with my plants. So yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna look around. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, I do know there's dust everywhere. I know I need to repot my anthurium esmeraldens. She's outgrowing the pot. You can see the adventitious roots growing from the top. And so I'll just grab her. Okay, so here is this beauty, Anthurium esmeraldens. She is in a 4-inch self-watering pot. The disadvantage of these pots is that it's all like one piece. So I'm kind of scared because I'm gonna transfer it into this 8-inch pot. This pot is just a bigger version of this. And I'm nervous because sometimes the roots grow into the bottom here and I'm probably gonna have to rip a few roots. But we're just gonna keep her in pond. I have pre-washed pond over here. Oop, I almost dropped it. Yeah, let's just see how this goes. So I'm just gonna put a thin layer of pond into the bottom. And I don't know, I'm gonna like squeeze the sides. I'm actually I can't even talk. I'm very curious to see what the roots are gonna look like. Like you could see, guys, that there are adventitious roots just popping out. So I think I mentioned in the previous video that you could cover these roots with moss, but she's definitely due for a repot. I'm really scared, guys. Oh my God, this is gonna be a mess. This is gonna be a mess. How is this gonna happen, guys? Okay, maybe if I pour some out. Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh, I feel it coming out, guys. I think it's coming out. Oh! Okay, not bad, guys. Okay, future Kevin, zoom in. Look at the roots. So they're just kind of like at the first half of this pot. I'm just gonna take the bottom part off. Okay. Oh. Okay, cute. So I want to talk about something really quickly about this because I'm noticing something here. Okay, future Kevin's in bed. Y'all might not even see, but the bottom half, there's a lot of roots that are rotten. And I think it's because the roots did grow down into the reservoir, but because they were sitting in water, they just rotted away. But you could see the top half here is totally healthy. Anthurium roots, they like to be kept moist at all times, but they don't like sitting in water for a long period of time. And so I definitely think that this anthurium is going to benefit, being in a bigger pot. So I'm not going to disrupt the roots that much. I'm just making sure that it's deep enough in the pot that it could cover the remaining adventitious roots. Okay, I think that's good. So I'm just putting the pond back. So I find it interesting, guys, because there are a few of my anthuriums that are gigantic. I by no means think that I'm an expert when it comes to anthurium care or anthurium growth or whatever. I do find that my anthuriums grow better when they're in pond. I do feel that more than, other aeroids, anthuriums do benefit a lot from supplement nutrition. And because I water all my plants in pond with my LECA nutrient solution, that might be why they're growing so big. And also having an anthurium in pond ensures that the substrate or the roots are constantly moist. And having it in a self-watering planter ensures that it'll always have a reservoir to pull out water and nutrients from. And of course, at the same time, having enough air pockets around the roots. Okay, I think I just need a little bit more, guys. Okay, cute. How do we feel, guys? Oh, she looks so wonky right now, but I think now that the adventitious roots have access to the substrate, they'll just grow, branch off, secure themselves, and then she's gonna be like gorgeous, guys. Okay, guys, I'm just adding plain water. I get a lot of questions about transferring plants or propagations and if I would use a nutrient solution versus plain tap water. I sometimes use like a diluted nutrient solution or just like my full strength nutrient solution. I don't have access to that right now, so we're just gonna settle with water. I kind of overdid it. She's at the max. I don't know if y'all can see, but if you can zoom in, she is at the maximum. Anytime you transfer a plant, just put it in a spot where there's a lot of light. So I'm probably gonna pop her under a grow light. Okay, I'm just gonna show you where I put her. So I didn't have any room. So the pot is right there. This is where she was before. And if she was happy, then she's happy. She's next to the king over here. I do need to repot the king, but I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a new leaf. and like there's a flower, and I was like, okay, Kevin, I wanted to experiment with pollination, but then I thought to myself, I don't want a VGI hybrid. I don't think that's like appealing. I don't think I would like one. So I think I'm gonna cut the flower. Let's cut the flower now. Okay, I need to be very careful because I'm known for cutting the wrong thing sometimes. 3, 2, 1, bye. Oop. There it is, guys. Again, the reason why I do that is because when you have a flower, it really takes a lot of energy from the plant. Also, it requires more nutrients to sustain the flower. So if you're not giving it enough nutrients, it'll suck it from the rest of the plant, and like it's a big nightmare. The foliage suffers. And so that's why I did it. Oh, hey guys. So it's actually a few days later. I still feel like garbage. The show must go on. So I'm going to propagate one of these philodendrons that I haven't shown you guys in so long. Also, what is this hair situation? But I'll show you the top part here. So this is my philodendron species modeled FITZCARALDO. The leaves are just so much bigger than when I first got it. And she's kind of resting this way. If I walk over here, guys, she's going all the way down. You can see that the pot she's in is right over here. She's going all the way up. Ooh, the light. Oh my God, the sun is attacking me. She's going, ooh. Definitely ignored. I know. But I want to start from the beginning, similar to what I did with my PINNATUM here. And hopefully she does okay. I'm just putting on this gardening glove. I had a close call while I was propagating a plant where I was holding it with this hand and I almost cut my hand, but I didn't. I'm gonna start just from up here, guys. So I'm just gonna make a chop somewhere probably here, 3, 2, 1. And I'm just gonna throw them in here for now. So I get a lot of questions about this plant. Like, people have never heard of it, and it's not one that's common. And I originally bought it from Understory Enterprises here in Canada, and I'm not sure if they're still selling it, but if y'all live in Canada, that's where you would get it. Okay guys, so here they are. I'm not gonna take, all the cuttings just because, that'd be too many. But I'm just walking to the sink so we can just wash them off a little bit. They're a bit dusty. Okay, so we're here. I just wanna show you, I just rinsed the leaves off a little bit. But I mean, guys, look at how beautiful this leaf is. I don't know, guys. Are y'all obsessed like how I'm obsessed? And like, these leaves were so small before. I don't know, they're so cute. So I am just going to put them in this pot of LECA. I'll be using my cake dowel method with the zip ties. And yeah, fingers crossed, like it behaves the same way as my PINNATUM because y'all know that she is like large and in charge now. So as always, just taking the cake dowel and just cutting it right over here. Oh, and the second one. Ooh. Then you're just putting it against 2 of the slits where you're gonna zip tie it. I just like doing this, guys, because I like to keep my plants pretty root bound. And so I don't necessarily need to transfer my plant as often. And another thing, I do not like transferring a plant or repotting a plant into a bigger pot. I think it's just so much work. Okay, so I just put 2 on each dowel and I'm just gonna cut all of this. Okay, so now we're gonna fill up the pot with some LECA. I washed some off to the side here. And just a thin layer at the bottom. Then we're just gonna grab the cuttings. I think I can actually just cut this one more time. There's 2 sets of adventitious screws, 3, 2, 1, boom. Yeah, we're just gonna squeeze as many in here, and I'm just gonna hope that a lot of them do survive. Okay guys, I managed to get them all, but the issue is, how am I gonna put the LECA? Okay, I'm just gonna keep holding it with my hand, and I'm just gonna try to put the LECA through all the available space. Okay, so I think I did it. You could see that she she kind of looks like an exotic lettuce or something. Like she looks like a head of lettuce right now and I love it. This was actually very challenging because obviously there's a lot in here, but the stems are pretty thick. Based on my experience with my philodendron branchiatum, not all of these are going to survive. So that's why I kind of jammed a lot of them in here. Because a lot of the cuttings are hitting at this point, I'm really just gonna fill up the water to that point. It needs to be wet, 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 especially because these don't have any roots. I always say, put this under grow light. You need to put this under, you know, a very, very sunny area if you don't have a grow light. And because there are many single node cuttings here, you can see that there's leaves pointing at different directions. So usually I like to put this under a place where I have 2 grow lights just so it kind of covers the whole pot. Or grow light south facing window, grow light west facing window, somewhere where it's getting light from different angles. And so I'm just gonna put it there now. Okay, moving on to the next plant. This plant looks sad, y'all. So this is my oh my god, okay, this is my philodendron majestic. Yeah, you know, she was once so pretty, guys. Look at that damage. I don't even know. I think it's grow light damage. The new leaf looks pretty decent though, but she is in an aeroid mix. I was trying to air layer her, ignored her, and I've decided I'm gonna start from the beginning for 2 reasons mainly. I am trying to minimize the amount of plants I have in soil or in an aeroid mix. Again, I initially, you know, want to see how plants grew in different mediums. In my care, I still prefer LECA or Pon. Any soilless mediums I kind of prefer. And so yeah, I'm just over it. And single node cuttings, so let's do the chop right over here. Do y'all see me? 3, 2, 1. Okay, look at her. She's so cute. Okay, second one, 3, 2, 1. And the third one, 3, 2, 1. And I'm gonna put it in LECA. So I'm doing the same cake doll thing, but I'm not gonna bore you with it. Did everyone have a good Halloween? And if y'all are wondering, I still have the bag of Tootsie Rolls. I honestly think it's so much fun dressing up. You know, it was my favorite holiday when I was a kid. I think my favorite costume was when I was in university. I dressed up as Super Mario. And this is before, you know, those costumes would be available. Like I went to a Goodwill, got some suspenders, bought the mushroom plushie. I made the mustache, the hat, all that stuff. I don't have any pictures. I tried finding one, but I think they're back at my parents' place. Also, I had a Pikachu onesie. Unfortunately, it got ruined. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was cute too. And just a side note, so I still get the question of where I buy my LECA. I mainly get it from IKEA. The main reason why I like it is because the size of the LECA seems to be the most uniform out of other companies. But anyhow, just a thin layer of LECA here. And this is gonna be a lot easier than the other one, just because there's only 3 cuttings this time. And we're just gonna grab some LECA and just put it on top. So here she is. Again, she looks sad. The newest leaf looked amazing though, so let's just focus on her. Just using plain water. And yeah, I'm gonna pop it under grow light. And when she starts to grow, we'll put a moss pole and just slot it through here. Okay guys, just a side note. A while ago, I put a bunch of corms into this pot of LECA. So far, only the silver dragon has come up. There's another one here, but I don't know which one that is. And I kind of want to give the silver dragon its own home. Okay, I think this is okay. I think this is okay. I think this is okay. Please don't rip. Oh my god, don't rip. Okay, we got it. Look at the roots. They're amazing. It's just so exciting when they come from little corms. Look at this little baby, guys. And because she's happy in LECA, I'm just gonna put her in a separate pot. So I'm just adding a thin layer of LECA and we're just gonna put the roots in like that. Just like that, guys. I do feel alocasias do so well in LECA, and there's actually a point where they don't like it. and it's when the roots go into the reservoir. They could sit in the reservoir for a little bit, but the roots don't tend to last if they're sitting. So very similar to like anthurium roots. Isn't she cute? So I brought my mother plant to work, and you know, when I left, I decided to keep her there. So this is my only silver dragon left. I don't know, it's really exciting, like starting from the beginning. And like, I mean, if this dies, I probably could sneak in and just like grab a corm from that mother plant. And you know, upon assessing this pot, I might repot the one, I think it's a black velvet. I'm gonna put it in its own separate pot of LECA as well. The other ones are not doing anything. You know, originally when I put the corms in this pot of LECA here, I got a fair amount of criticism when it came to doing that. And people have different methods. I obviously know there are different methods of doing it. A lot of people peel the corms. I've seen different methods of water, sphagnum moss, perlite, pond, soil, LECA. I've seen so many, and a lot of them work. You know, you could see that she has grown a substantial root system. So I'm just putting her, in this pot like that. And yeah, it's so exciting because like the silver dragon, I left the mother plant of the black velvet at work, and I left it at my old desk, you know, with the grow lights. I told my coworkers how to take care of it, but I got this picture from last week. I don't know if I have it, but if I do, I'll put it in here. It is starting to die. I honestly think, you know, my coworkers, although they mean well, they are overwatering the plant. Everyone was so excited that I kept all the plants at work because people liked my plants at my workplace. Okay, look how cute. Okay, I'm just adding water. Okay, and now I'm just gonna do an assessment of the remaining corms, see if they're squishy. Oh, this one's, what happened here? There's like a hole. Do you see the hole? It's not squishy, but I just don't know if it's viable anymore. This one's still good. Not squishy. You could see some green there at the tip. Okay, so maybe I'll try that strategy that where I peel off this layer. I don't know, y'all. This is a lot of work. I know I only had one corm that was my alocasia dragon scale. I don't know, because there was one that rotted away. I was hoping it wasn't that one, and based on what I'm seeing here, I don't think this is the dragon scale either. Like, how much do I peel it? Do you know what? I have no patience for this. Okay, I love how I'm just holding all this LECA. I'm just gonna put it back. Okay, so I'll just put it next to the other ones. Okay, moving on. So my Aglaonema, guys, I think I need to upgrade her. I can't even talk. Upgrade her to a actual pot again. She's a little dry, but you can see that the roots are beautiful. You pushed out a few flowers, they're dried up now. Let's get rid of those. And I'm probably gonna cut off a few leaves. We'll see, guys. Gonna keep her in pond, and I'm gonna put her in this orange Lechuza pot. Okay, I have this, I didn't wash it properly, but I'm just gonna put some pond inside. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I think I need to put some water. It is like so dry. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I can't get it out. I'm pulling so hard, guys. Okay. I'm scared it's gonna burst or something. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's just add more pond. So I'm thinking I'm going to, oh my god, I'm making such a mess. Oh my god, guys, it looks so cute in here. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Honestly, it is so cute. I don't know. Look how cute. But because I just transitioned it, I'm gonna give it a little bit more light and then maybe move it to the living room. Let's do some moss pole, you know, chores. So Epipremnum marble, y'all saw this leaf already. The newest leaf, for some reason, maybe because she's underwatered and the moss pole is crispy, but she doesn't want to unfurl. Can you please unfurl? I don't know. I find with variegated or white leaves, it's harder for them to roll out. But I think if I water it, it'll, you know, do its thing. There is a new leaf. Do you see that new leaf? So exciting. Okay, because it's really dry, guys, I'm just gonna make the stream a little bit slower, and hopefully, guys, the moss soaks up all the water. Again, I like turning it around because these are transparent. You can see if the moss is wet or not. Okay, we're just gonna push it off to the side, and y'all know who I'm gonna grab next. She is, oh my god, she is so I can't get over her. I know this wasn't in my favorites video, but like, it's kind of up there. Okay, so let's put her in the sink, and I'm just doing the bottom first. Okay. This is the part it gets really messy, guys. Doing the top bit here. Okay. I'm holding it. So I think I've done a pretty good job when it comes to making sure the moss pole is moist, but I do think I could do a better job. Oh my gosh, it's going everywhere. And I'm just looking, guys, there are some leaves that are kind of bending, and you know, a lot of people say don't help a leaf. There are some situations where you have to help it out. The leaf that I helped out was already ripping, so obviously at that point you should help it out. And I'm just moving the plat tape and assessing if it needs more. So I don't know why I'm squatting like this, but I'll just put this one back along with the marble. So remember when I propagated my philodendron McDowell, and then I have the stumps, I had some in perlite, I had some in LECA. I just went to check up on it. I want to say it's been 2 to 3 weeks since I have checked up on it. They're like completely dry. So we're gonna look together. I don't know if y'all have this issue too. The ones that are in perlite, there's so much fungus gnats in the perlite, and I'm just like over it. Okay, we are here together. There's so many fungus gnats. What on earth? Here it is. It's really dry, guys. There's fungus gnats flying everywhere. Okay, do you know what? I'm just gonna pull them out. I'm gonna get rid of this perlite because it's infested with fungus gnats, and then we'll look at everyone together. Okay, so let's go through some of them. So you can see, look at this root. And there is a new leaf. So I'm going to put this one in pon. These roots, guys, oh my gosh. This situation. There is a root over there, so that's cute. And then the other ones, they do have new growth, but no new roots. So new growth over there, no new roots. New growth over there, no new roots. I think I'm gonna put these two together just because they're so small, and then the big chunk in its own pot. And you know, I haven't had that much experience growing terrestrial philodendrons in pon. I mainly only do LECA, like my Gloriosa, my McDowell, Plowmanii. So I'm just curious to see how they grow. I'm hoping they like it, because I don't want to transfer them out of the substrate. Okay, so here's one. I'm just gonna fill up the reservoir, put the water level right over here. And for the second one, just in there like that, and then we're just gonna add some pon. Okay, and same with this one. Just putting a little bit of water, and yeah, I'll just pop these under a grow light. Off camera, I kind of just put a hydrogen peroxide mix here just to kind of kill any of the fungus gnats. And for the rest, I'm gonna just put them back just like that. I have a Majestic wet stick over there also. We'll see if anything comes out of that. And I'm just gonna put the top on. Okay guys, I guess that's it. I still have so much to do. I wanna say the next video is going to be another plant show video. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to do 3 videos a week on YouTube. I'm thinking possibly doing a video on Monday and Friday on YouTube, and then having a Wednesday video weekly just for specific tiers in my Patreon. And since I bring up my Patreon, stay tuned this week. I'm hoping to announce it tomorrow, the launch of my Patreon, but if not, just stay tuned. It's coming. Seriously, guys, thank you so much for continuing to watch these videos, watching these videos, commenting on these videos, sharing these videos really helps me out. And yeah, it really means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.